Anthony. Cheers, Jer. Good afternoon. Good name for a metal band, Vine of Rotten Fruit. Also today, Vine of Rotten Fruit. In session. Friday, 22nd of March, 2019, and live till 5. It's The Big Show. Hello, good afternoon.
Steve Wright in the afternoon. Now playing everywhere.
That guy just hanging at your pad. He's looking kinda, yeah, you broke up, that's too bad. I guess it's fair if he always pays the rent and he doesn't get bent about sleeping on the couch when I'm there. Cause I like you, yeah, I like you, and I feel it's so bohemian like you. Yeah, I like you, yeah, I like you, and I feel, whoa.
It's all right. It's okay. Friday's here. Dandy Warhol's Bohemian Like You. How are you? You need to email me this afternoon. steve.wright@bbc.co.uk. Text 88291 and tweet me at BBC Radio 2. Love to hear from you. Hands up for a new tattoo. What'd you fancy? Spider? Snake? I'd like a spaceship on my left shoulder. All right, hands up for serious Jockin, 4:15 today. Yeah, of course. It's back. And what about hands up, thank you, for pizza and beer tonight when you get in. Good idea.
When I'm underneath the bright lights, when I'm trying to have a good time, cause I'm good now, you ain't mine, nah, 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 nah. Don't call me up when you're looking at my photos, getting hot, losing control. You want me more, now I let go, nah, 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 nah. I'm over you and I don't need your lies no more, cause the truth is without you, boy, I'm stronger. And I know you said that I'd change up a cold heart, but it was your game that last, cause ooh, I'm over you. Don't call me up, I'm going out tonight, feeling good now you're out of my life. Don't wanna talk about us, gotta leave it behind. One drink and you're out of my mind, nah, nah, take it up. Baby, I'm on the high and you're alone, going out of your mind. mind, but I'm here up in the club, and I don't wanna talk, so don't call me up. Cause I'm here looking fine, babe, and I got eyes looking my way, and everybody's on my vibe, babe. Nah, 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 don't call me up. My friend said you were a bad man, I should've listened to them back then, and now you're tryna hit me up again. Nah, 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 I'm over you, and I don't need your lies no more. Cause the truth is without you, boy, I'm stronger. And I know you said that I'd change up a cold heart, but it was your game that last. Cause ooh, I'm over you. Don't call me up, I'm going out tonight, feeling good now you're out of my life. Don't wanna talk about us, gotta leave it behind. One drink and you're out of my mind. Now I'm not to get up, baby, I'm on the high and you're alone, going out of your mind. But I'm here up in the club, and I don't wanna talk, so don't call me up. Don't call me up.
We've got a hot remix of this for the Jockin later. I know, we're all over it. It's Mabel, Don't Call Me Up.
Over you, and I don't need your lies no more. Cause the truth is without you, boy, I'm stronger. And I know you said that I'd change up a cold heart, but it was your game that last. Cause ooh, I'm over you. Don't call me up, I'm going out tonight, feeling good now you're out.
Of course, we're getting that now.
Talk about us.
Serious Jockin remix.
One drink and you're out of my mind. Now I'm not to get up, baby, I'm on the high and you're alone, going
We've arrived.
mind. But I'm here up in the club, and I don't wanna talk, so don't call me up.
Well, the weather, rain moving from Scotland and Northern Ireland across into the north of Wales and England, staying windy for northern Scotland, cloudy for much of the UK. I'm sorry about that. High temperature 14 in Exeter, overnight low of 2 in Aberdeen. Tonight, any rain will eventually clear away. Yeah, you say that. Tomorrow, Saturday, not as warm as today. Mainly dry but cloudy across the UK. Some good spells of sunshine, though, across Scotland. Lights on, sunset tonight, Edinburgh, 6:30. In Belfast, it's 6:40. In Cardiff, it's 6:29. And in London, 6:16. Good afternoon. Friday afternoon on Radio 2. And the big show on the air.
I'm sitting down here, but hey, you can see me. See me, see me, see me, see me. I'm hanging from a distance, I've got to pay the price. Defending all against it, I really don't know why. You're obsessed with all my secrets, you always make me cry. You seem to wanna hurt me, no matter what I do. I'm telling just a couple, and somehow it gets to you. But I've learned to get revenge, and I swear you'll experience that someday. I'm sitting down here, but hey, you can't see me. Kinda invisible, you don't sense my state. Not really hiding, not like a shadow. Just thought I would join you for one day. I'm sitting down here, but hey, you can't see me. I'm not trying to avoid you, just don't wanna hear your voice. When you call me up so often, I don't really have a choice. You're talking like you know me and wanna be my friend, it's really too late now. I won't try it once again. You may think that I'm a loser, that I don't really care. May think that it's forgotten, but you should be aware. 'Cause I've learned to get revenge, and I swear you'll experience that someday. I'm sitting down here, but hey, you can't see me. Kinda invisible, you don't sense my state. Not really hiding up like a shadow. Just thought I will join you for one day. I'm sitting down here, but hey, you can't see me. Kinda invisible, you don't sense my state. Not really hiding up like a shadow. But sure I wanna join you for one day. You seem to wanna hurt me, no matter what I do. I'm telling just a couple, but somehow it gets to you. But I learned to get revenge, and I swear you'll experience that someday. I'm sitting down here, but hey, you can't see me. Kinda invisible, you don't sense my state. Not really hiding up like a shadow. Just thought I would join you for one day. I'm sitting down here, but hey, you can't see me. Kinda invisible, you don't sense my state. Not really hiding up like a shadow. Sure I wanna join you for one day. I'm sitting down here, but hey,
Sitting down here, look.
kinda invisible.
Lena Marlin. And now Jeremy Vine with another of his legendary impressions. Today, it's Frank Spencer.
Oh, Betty, I've done a whoopsie. This is my Vesuvius, Mr. Spencer. Oh, hang on, that wasn't Frank. Call me.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen,
It's me, you, and the music.
this is Joe Wiley.
This is where it's at. Joe Wiley. Monday to Thursday nights from 7.
Songs that you haven't heard in ages, exclusive new tracks, live sessions from incredible artists, and conversations that you won't hear anywhere else.
I've released a lot of records in my life. Writing music, that's a thing that sort of happens whenever it chooses to happen. It's not something I have much control over.
This is where you'll hear incredible songs from incredible artists.
Radio 2.
Joe Wiley.
Back Monday night from 7.
On BBC Radio 2.
Thank you.
Hi, this is Jeremy Vine. Just a sincere and loving nudge that you can contact this program. Just email steve.wright@bbc.co.uk or text 88291.
We go together, better than birds of a feather, you and me. We change the weather, yeah. I'm feeling heat in December when you found me. I've been dancing on top of cars and stumbling out of bars. I follow you through the dark, can't get enough. You're the medicine and the pain, the tattoo inside my brain. And baby, you know it's obvious, I'm a sucker for you. Say the word and I'll go anywhere blindly. I'm a sucker for you. Yeah. Any road you take, you know that you'll find me. I'm a sucker for all the subliminal things no one knows about you. About you, about you, about you. And you're making the typical me break my typical rules. It's true, I'm a sucker for you. Yeah. Don't complicate it, yeah. 'Cause I know you and you know everything about me. I can't remember all of the nights I don't remember when you're around me. I've been dancing on top of cars and stumbling out of bars. I follow you through the dark, can't get enough. You're the medicine and the pain, the tattoo inside my brain. And baby, you know it's obvious, I'm a sucker for you. Say the word and I'll go anywhere blindly. I'm a sucker for you. Yeah. Any road you take, you know that you'll find me. I'm a sucker for all the subliminal things no one knows about you.
It's the return of the Jonas Brothers. It's called Sucker. Yeah. 2:19. Steve, we're on our way for a weekend, staying near Virginia Water to celebrate my son's birthday. His name is Andrew. Love your show. Hello, Andrew. Steve, loving the show. Can you give a shout out to Tony and Barb? We're on our way to the New Forest for the weekend. Can you also say hello to our friend Dave? All right, Dave?
I've been dancing on top of cars and stumbling out of bars. I follow you through the dark, can't get enough. You're the medicine and the pain, the tattoo inside my brain, and maybe you know it's obvious.
And this is from Ashley and Zoe. Can you do a shout out to Julie Light? Hello, Julie from Portsmouth. We work at a hospital and are listening to BBC Radio 2 right now. She's been telling us you're her favourite to listen to. It'll make her day if you give her a shout out. Listening patiently till 4. Well, listen right through and hello.
I'm a sucker for you.
Have you seen my friend Michael Ball?
Wouldn't mean a thing if I wasn't coming home to you.
Oh, there he is, bless him.
There's a dream I had. My head said, oh, you're mad. But you're my heart and you said I must go. You gave to me the chance to wander free, to learn the truth. There's just no place like home. Every road leads back to you. Every little thing I do. Every time I think I've lost my way and I just can't make it through the madness, I can see you shine like a guiding light, showing me the truth. It wouldn't mean a thing if I wasn't coming home to you. Coming home, home. It wouldn't mean a thing if I wasn't coming home to you. So time moves on, and everywhere I've gone reminds me of that question I don't ask. The things I've seen have colored all my dreams, but chasing after rainbows couldn't last. Every road leads back to you. Every little thing I do. Every time I think I've lost my way and I just can't make it through the madness, I can see you shine like a guiding light, showing me the truth. It wouldn't mean a thing if I wasn't coming home to you. Every road leads back to you. Every little thing I do. Every time I think I've lost my way and I just can't make it through the madness, I can see you shine like a guiding light, showing me the truth. It wouldn't mean a thing if I wasn't coming home to you.
Home to you, it's Michael Ball.
Every road leads back to you.
Email us steve.wright at bbc.co.uk. Text 88291. Tweet us at BBC Radio 2 should you need a shout out. We are travelling to Cornwall for the weekend. Would love to hear a shout out. Enjoying a fab show from Kerry and Arlon. At 5 o'clock, Sarah Cox, you choose the tunes. All request Friday. Tony Blackman's Golden Hour. That's at 7. Friday night is Music Night with Gary Davies. Introducing Michael Bolton. Sounds of the 80s with Gary. After that at 10. And then it's Annika.
Wouldn't mean a thing if I wasn't coming home to you.
And today there's Tim Smith, Bobby Pryor, Anthony Zara with the news later again, and Betty Glover with the sport. The oldies chosen by Karen Morgan from Berryu in Powys. Emails, texts and tweets, showbiz, lifestyle and ends news, the best of the guests. Lupita Nyong'o, Sherry Houston and David Suchet. 4:15, it's lights down, volume up, serious Jockin with no G. And a big guest is Alistair McGowan, doing more of his introductions to classical piano live shows. And a few impressions.
There's something in the way you roll your eyes. Takes me back to a better time, when I saw everything is good, but now you're the only thing that's good. Trying to stand up on my own 2 feet. This conversation ain't coming easily, and darling, I know it's getting late. So what do you say we leave this place? Walk me home in the dead of night. I can't be alone with all that's on my mind. So say you'll stay with me tonight, 'cause there is so much wrong going on outside. There's something in the way I wanna cry that makes me think we'll make it out alive. So come on and show me how we're good. I think that we could do some good. Walk me home in the dead of night. I can't be alone with all that's on my mind. So say you'll stay with me tonight, 'cause there is so much wrong going on outside. Walk me home in the dead of night, 'cause I can't be alone with all that's on my mind. Say you'll stay with me tonight, 'cause there is so much wrong going on. Walk me home in the dead of night. I can't be alone with all that's on my mind. So say you'll stay with me tonight, 'cause there is so much wrong. There is so much wrong. There is so much wrong going on outside.
Hey, this is Paul McCartney. I've just written a song about a tortilla. Well, actually, it's more of a rap.
Every Friday night, it's 80s night on Radio 2.
Sounds of the 80s with Gary Davis.
Think I better dance now.
And tonight, it's a Red Button special with Dido.
Suddenly the 80s came along. Just everything I loved is the sounds and the melodies. My first gig was Tears for Fears, and that's when I first started going to gigs. I dressed up as Boy George, we all did.
Sounds of the 80s.
Listen from 10 and watch from 10:30 by pressing the red button from any BBC TV channel.
I got wind beneath my wings. I think this time I'm gonna make it till morning. I got strength within my heart. I'm gonna sing for all the heroes who've fallen. Hey, I'm gonna take the long way home. Yes, I'm gonna take the world by storm. We got magic in our bones, just like the stars. We're gonna shine bright and golden. We gon' bang down all the doors, make sure we take back all the things that were stolen. And
Friday afternoon, there's Sparrow, new from Emily Sande. Steve.Wright at bbc.co.uk. Text 88291. Tweet us at BBC Radio 2. Here's a tweet. Hiya, Steve. Me and my partner Andrew are heading back to my home in Rhyl in North Wales from Wellingborough. Got the radio on in the car. Roadworks on the M6. Horrible. Now, Jeremy Vine sings the love songs. There's the Floaters.
Float on, float on.
The Beatles.
Yesterday, all my troubles, they went that away.
And Rag and Bone Man.
Videos.
Jeremy Vine does the love songs.
Not available in the shops or anywhere now. Buy it.
Ex-ambassadors. Steve, can you give all the members of Roxy Magic, that's a Roxy music tribute band, travelling to London for a gig in Ruislip tonight at the Tropica, hello? Hello! Hello! That's from Simon.
Right in the afternoon.
We took a vow in summertime. Now we find ourselves in late December. I believe that New Year's Eve will be the perfect time for their great surrender, but they don't remember. Anger wants a voice, voices won't sing. Singers harmonize till they can't hear anything. Thought that I was free from all that questioning, but every time a problem ends, another one begins. And the stone walls of harmony all bear witness. Anybody with a word in mind can never forgive the sight of wicked snakes inside a place you thought was dignified. I don't wanna live like this, but I don't wanna die. Ooh. pretenders. Beneath these velvet gloves I hide the shameful crooked ends of a moneylender. 'Cause I still remember anger wants a voice, voices wanna sing, singers harmonize till they can't hear anything. I thought that I was free from all that questioning, but every time a problem ends, another one begins, and the stone walls of harmony all bear witness. Anybody with a word in mind can never forgive the sight.
It's time for Factoids now with Tim Smith and Bobby Pryor. What you got, Bobby?
Well, how old is your mattress? Because a 10-year-old mattress weighs double what it did when it was new due to debris that absorbs over time.
Oh, no.
Talking of that debris, you've got mould, millions of dead skin cells, dandruff, animal and human hair, and other excretions.
Oh, no. Could be bedbugs or anything, couldn't it, really?
Always hoover it, I say. You know the ancient Greeks?
I do.
They had a variety of ocean gods, did the ancient Greeks. They included Poseidon, Triton, Oceanus, and Doris. Doris was a sea nymph in Greek mythology whose name represented the bounty of the sea. That is a factoid.
All right, famous Dorises then.
Doris Day.
Doris Day, Doris Hare.
Doris Lessing.
Doris Lessing's good, you would take that.
Doris Next Door.
Doris Next Door, correct. Fun facts about Taylor Swift. Her full name is Taylor Allison Swift. Was born on 13th of December 1989 in Reading, Pennsylvania. Taylor spent her early years growing up on her family's Christmas tree farm in Montgomery County.
Watch the commas.
Yeah, sorry. Her mother's name is Andrea Finley and her father is Scott Kingsley Swift.
Factoids.
Today it's the Scottish Golf Show in Glasgow. The Viva Spanish and Latin American Festival is on in Manchester. And the Practical Classics Restoration Car Show at the NEC in Birmingham starts today. It's on over the weekend. The Sussex Beer and Cider Festival is on in Brighton. And the Motorhome and Accessory Show has started in Harrogate. It's also the London Fly Fishing Fair and, of course, White House and...
Oh, yeah, they were on again last night. It was a repeat of their first series, but Paul and Bob, they went fly fishing in Derbyshire, in the Peak District, and he caught the most wonderful trouts. Put it back in afterwards, and it was just great. They're good together, aren't they?
Yeah, they're
really
great.
Good.
Well, they're both such nice people, actually.
Of course, yeah, and very funny as well.
The 50th anniversary UK tour of Hair. The musical begins in Wimbledon. Jimmy Carr playing Gravesend. George Ezra plays Sheffield tonight. In cinemas, it's Us, new psychological movie starring Lupita Nyong'o, who's coming up in the Best of the Guests in moments. And The White Crow, a film about Rudolf Nureyev that's directed by and also stars Ralph Fiennes. Happy birthday, the Lord!
I was like that at school. Everybody was trying to make me do academic subjects and academic music, and one day I rebelled. Instead of playing Haydn on stage, I think it was, I played a whole load of my own rock compositions. It was the first time, that I suddenly thought, yeah, right, I think I now know what I want to do.
Hailing firm Uber will list on the New York Stock Exchange, according to reports, in one of the most anticipated stock debuts of the year. The decision to opt for the Wall Street Exchange over the tech-heavy Nasdaq was first reported by Bloomberg, citing sources. It comes as smaller ride-sharing rival Lyft, LYFT, prepares to list on the Nasdaq. Now, here's Bobby Pryor.
I'm afraid to say today there's some really sad news.
What?
Because they're going to kill off another sweet. Do you remember when they killed off Spangles and Treats and the Texan Bar and Toffos? Well, today there's really sad news because they're my favourite sweets.
You're still bitter about all of those, I can tell.
Actually, I really like Toffos, but they're going to kill off the Tutti Fruttis.
Yeah, I read
they're
about that.
They're the ones that are hard and then chewy in the middle.
Yeah.
But they're saying that people aren't buying them anymore. And I was thinking about this. You can't always get them. It's not like they're on sale. So when they say they're not as popular, well, if you're not stocking them, I can't buy them.
Well, sometimes old brands, they reinvent them at a later date, so they shut them down, and then like a year or two from now, they reinvent them as something else.
Yeah,
right?
I thought they'd already done that. Aren't Skittles the same as Tutti Fruttis?
No.
Oh, sorry.
How dare you? You can't
Sorry, I
say
said
they're
the
the
wrong
same.
things.
It's always dangerous talking about this stuff on the air, because sometimes you say, can you still get refreshers or whatever?
Yes.
And then people go, yes, we're doing very well, thank you very much.
Yes. Do you want some love hearts, by the way, for Monday?
Oh, love hearts.
Now, you can still get those, so why can't we still get all of the others?
I'm sure you will in time, as Steve said. They might repackage it slightly, rebrand it, but I think it'll come back.
And can I just say,
yes,
dentists, I apologise.
yeah, exactly. Okay, what else is going on? What you got, Tim?
New drivers no longer want an old banger for their first car. Instead, they now spend an average of £4,300. This is going to upset Bobby as well. Anxious parents who want safety features, young people demanding high-tech extras such as Bluetooth, as well as the desire for a maker's warranty, have pushed the average spend for a first car to around £4,300. That's up 42% on 2017.
But as far as I know, less people are buying cars.
Well, I think sales have gone down slightly, yeah, but we're talking about first cars, aren't we? We're talking about second-hand cars. Still a big market for those.
Just 1 in 6 councils in the UK still collect non-recyclable waste from the majority of homes in their area every week.
Don't
Why?
talk
Why
to
not?
me about. Don't get me
Why?
started on this.
What's up?
I've got 3 bins of different colours. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not a lot. Some people have more.
Well, that's good.
I have no idea which one goes out from one week to the next. I have to drive down my road and see what other people are putting out. I think this week it was green. Last week it was blue and brown.
Tim, did you not get that thing from the council you stick on the fridge with a magnet that tells you what days?
Yeah.
Also, like you say, you just look out the window and go, oh, it's blue day today.
Yeah,
it's
blue
not
bag
hard.
day.
It's not that hard. There's only 3 colours that
What
you
colour
have
have
to
the
remember.
neighbours put out? Well, I'm putting that one
Oh,
out.
yeah,
then.
muppetry. Alistair McGowan with us later, doing more of his introductions to classical piano live shows. And then at 4:15, it's the Jockin. listening around the world, good afternoon from Great Britain. This is BBC Radio 2 in Great Britain, where the time is 13 to 3, and here's the Bobster back again.
Thank you, Steve. First of all, to the M80 on the southbound side, 6 to 4 down towards the Old Inns Junction. We had a lorry fight. Now, it's all been cleared out of the way. However, you still got some heavy traffic. It was queuing back to Castle Kerry at Junction 6A, but things getting a little bit lighter now. The M6, some good news, northbound 25 to 26. Up from Bryn to the Oral Interchange, those emergency repairs have finished. Now, we had solid queues on the motorway back to 23 at Haydock. Huge queues through St Helens and through Wigan, so it's still going to take some time to clear, but at least there's some hope ahead. It's just going to be a little time yet. M6 southbound 14 to 13 at Stafford South. Accident there and one lane is shut. The latest on the A66 at Smallways. This is between Scotch Corner, top of the A1M, to the A67 at Bowes. It is still closed both ways. Investigation work between Low Lane at Smallways and Melsonby. Then we've got the M1 closure both ways, shut between 30 and 31. So it's closed for a northbound accident between Sheffield South and Worksop, and Markham Vale is at the back of the queue if you're heading northbound. Southbound, it's back to junction 32. Then we've got the M25 queues clockwise from 10 the A3 all the way to 17 following two earlier accidents which have now cleared. Problems for the bottom of the A1M. It looks like the anti-clockwise entry slip road is closed from the A1M onto the M25. That's causing queues at the top of the M25 as well. Also anti-clockwise queue from 17 to 11 at Chertsey. And finally, Bristol M5 southbound at 19. Got a broken down lorry causing queues to 18A for the M49. Another one for you, 40 minutes.
Oh, thank you very much. Can you send break leg messages to the 30 members of the 8 to 18 Youth Theatre who were chosen to perform with Calabro at G Live this evening? That's from Julie. Good luck.
I'm done with the drinking, I'm done with the smoking, I'm done with the playing, I'm done with the joking, I'm done with the ladies, I'm done with the fellas, just saying. Farewell tequila, so long margarita, lady sativa, I hate to leave ya, don't want the pressure, I don't need a lecture, no thank you honey, God bless ya. I know, I've said it all before, but it won't do it all once more. This is my last hurrah. Once I start, I ain't gonna stop till I go too far. Last hurrah, and it's okay. Maybe tomorrow I won't feel this pain. Last hurrah. Last hurrah. I'm done with the heartache. I'm done with the demons. Can't wait to be normal. This weekend, I'm done with the drama. I'm fixing my karma. One more night up your nirvana. I know I've said it all before, but it won't hurt to do it all once more. This is my last hurrah. Once I start, I ain't gonna stop till I go too far. Last hurrah, and it's okay. Maybe tomorrow I won't feel this pain. Last
take a look at some more news now. Struggling department store chain Debenhams says it's seeking a cash injection of up to $200 million from existing lenders as it tries to fend off Sports Direct's Mike Ashley. Also in the news today, surprisingly, your diet can have an impact on the smell of your sweat. People who follow the keto diet can smell like nail polish.
Really?
Through their sweat and their breath.
How is that possible?
I really don't know.
They're not like imbibing nail polish, are they?
Nothing to do with nail polish. It's just a smell like
that
it.
That is true, though, because sometimes if I have a burger, I sometimes have the kind of scent of a burger the morning after, don't you?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Wash your clothes. I want to smell like anything that stops mosquitoes biting me, because I got bitten the other day on my face and on my back. You see that? that.
Yeah.
That's not a second nose. That's a mosquito bite.
No, me too.
You
Look,
too.
Look, I got 2 on my arm there.
It's March.
I know.
What's happening?
It is mosquitoes.
It's not
yeah.
mosquitoes.
Well,
it's not possible to be mosquitoes.
You remember
it's too early.
about 10 days ago it was really quite warm. Do you remember?
It was balmy.
They're all coming out.
Oh, okay.
Now, who knew that letting people go early on Friday makes them more productive on Monday? This is from the Society for Human Resource Management. We're talking about today. Companies that let workers leave early on Fridays, if they make up the hours on other days, can help boost employee morale with little or no impact on the bottom line. Well, we have the answer to this. I mean, wherever you go, obviously take your whatever you listen to the radio on these days, serious jocking, because the weekend starts at 4:15, doesn't it?
Start to get ready for the weekend, listen to it then, obviously.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that the right thing to say?
I think so, yeah. Who was Cole Malden?
Oh, Malden was a great American actor, famously in the streets of San Francisco on television, but did a load of films before that.
Bobby, who was Anthony Van Dyke?
He was what's-his-name Van Dyke's brother. You know, the one in Mary Poppins, wasn't he? Dick.
No, he wasn't. 1599, Flemish artist who became a portrait painter to the English court and was knighted by Charles I.
That Van Dyke.
He had a very famous beard, didn't he? Bit like yours. You got a Van Dyke beard.
No, I have not. This day, 1978, a particular band signed to A&M Records and went on to score 15 UK Top 40 hits with the label. Who were they?
Oh, A&M. Now, this is going back. I think it's the Police.
It is the Police. Well done. Brilliant. This day, 1942, the BBC begins Morse code broadcast to the French resistance. I wonder where that was. It's probably in Broadcasting House across the road.
Somewhere across the road. Yeah, it must be.
Wonder if they've still got the little thing, the Morse code thing.
I don't know that.
Can you do Morse code?
Not very well. I mean, SOS is ... dash dot. No, I'd have to learn the letters, wouldn't I?
Haven't they got it on BBC Sounds now?
Yeah, it should be.
Yes.
BBC Sounds. Friday afternoon, here comes the roundup of just a few of the guests that we've had on the big show this week. We had Lupita Nyong'o on Monday's show ahead of the release of her new film, Us, which, as we mentioned earlier, is out today. Lupita's also been busy with other projects, including the new Star Wars movie and something a bit quirky.
I have another film coming out in the fall called Little Monsters, an Australian zombie romantic comedy.
Okay, that's a new genre, isn't it?
Some rom-com.
So some similarities with Us, but not that
A little
many.
blood. Yeah, a little blood, you know.
Yeah. But there's a lot of blood in this film, isn't there?
There's ketchup.
Oh, it's okay.
On Tuesday, Sherry Houston and Janine Duvitsky were on with us talking about their Benidorm live tour. And they said things used to get really weird when they were filming the TV series.
It often does seem larger than life, but having been filming in Benidorm, I think people are sort of shocked. They go on holiday and suddenly we're walking down the street and we come in the morning early to film and they're going home and they've lost their hotel, and then it's sort of surreal for them.
But also what we do in Benidorm, we'll walk down the street and our characters will be walking towards us.
Because they dress up as us sometimes.
And yesterday, David Suchet was on the show telling us about the West End play he's starring in. It's been a few years since he finished his run as Hercule Poirot, so we asked what he thinks of the recent film and TV drama.
Didn't watch it.
Okay, that's brilliant.
No, and I tell you why. I'll be absolutely honest with you, Steve, because it's not right for me to have any opinion, because usually they want to hear something negative or something like that, and it's not for me to do that. So I chose not to see them so that I don't have an opinion.
Round of applause I think, for that answer. It doesn't get better than that. It's all right, Malkovich and Ken Branagh, you're safe.
Who?
Here's the Bobster again.
You can download Steve Wright's Big Guest podcast every day using the BBC Sounds app to hear all our guests in full. You'll also need the BBC Sounds app to download Serious Jockin. It's here from what time?
4:15 this afternoon. Serious Jockin. No, she.
Serious Jockin.
Let's Marvin Gaye and get it on. You got the healing that I want, just like they say in the song. Until the dawn, let's Marvin Gaye and get it on. We got this king size to ourselves. Don't have to share with no one else. Don't keep your secrets to yourself. It's Kama Sutra show and tell. Yeah. Whoa. There's loving in your eyes that pulls me closer. It's so subtle, I'm in trouble, but I love to be
Marvin Gaye and get it on. Ooh, baby, I got that healing that you want, yeah.
Like they say it in the songs, on till the dawn. Let's Marvin Gaye and get it on. Let's Marvin Gaye and get it on. You got that healing that I want. Just like they say it in the song, till the dawn. Let's Marvin Gaye, get it on, babe. You got to give it up to me. I'm screaming mercy, mercy, please. Just like they say it in the song, until the dawn. Let's Marvin Gaye, get it on.
1 hour and 15 minutes away from serious jocking, and that will be with no G. Really? Charlie Puth, Meghan Trainor, Marvin Gaye, and get it on. 3 o'clock news next with Anthony Zara, and when we come back, Karen Morgan from Bury You Powers picks the non-stop oldies.
BBC News at 3 o'clock. This is Anthony Zara. It's understood that the government has discussed with opposition parties the idea that MPs could vote on alternatives to Theresa May's Brexit plan. The BBC's been told that the options include Labour's Brexit plan, a no-deal exit, staying in the common market, and another referendum. Those votes would be considered if MPs reject the Prime Minister's Brexit deal again next week. Speaking in the Commons, the Brexit Minister, Kwasi Kwarteng, suggested the government give a free vote.
If the House is being asked to decide a way forward, it would be surprising if those votes were not free votes. But again, she will understand that ultimate decision is a matter for the business managers and will be taken as and when the debate would take place.
A former IRA bomber has named 4 men he says carried out the 1974 Birmingham pub bombings. The man, known only as Witness O, was giving evidence at the inquest into the deaths of the 21 people killed. He said he'd been given permission to reveal the names by the current head of the IRA. Sainsbury's and Asda have offered to sell up to 150 stores in an effort to address concerns that their planned merger would stifle competition. The 2 supermarket chains are disputing the assessment by the Competition and Markets Authority, which has raised concerns that the group would dominate the grocery market. Here's our business correspondent, John T. Bloom.
The £12 billion merger between Sainsbury's and Asda raised serious worries at the Competition and Markets Authority over whether customers would suffer as the giant new supermarket group dominated the grocery market. It found more than 600 areas where competition might be stifled, but now the 2 companies are fighting back, claiming the CMA's analysis is flawed and shoppers would actually save money. They're also offering to sell up to 150 supermarkets and 32 petrol forecourts to meet competition concerns.
The Disasters Emergency Committee says an appeal to help people in Mozambique and Zimbabwe after a devastating cyclone has raised £8 million in 24 hours. More than 500 people are known to have died in the disaster. In football, England's Euro 2020 qualifying campaign kicks off this evening against the Czech Republic at Wembley. Injuries have forced Gareth Southgate to call up youngsters Jadon Sancho, Callum Hudson-Odoi and Declan Rice. The manager says that's not necessarily a bad thing.
What is important to note is that there's real competition for places, and if players miss games or miss the opportunity to play, then there's no guarantee they'll get back in. That's going to be a challenge for the squad and the group as we move forward, because each time we bring a player in, they impress us. We've got another player that we can pick from. That's been a real bonus of seeing Declan and Callum this week, who are both, are ready to play.
And that's the BBC News at 3 minutes past 3. Our next at 4.
Thank you.
Steve Wright in the afternoon.
Here come the non-stops.
brought to you daily by Steve Wright in the afternoon.
Belinda was mine till the time that I found her holding Jim, loving him. Then Sue came along, loved me strong, that's what I thought. Me and Sue, that I do. Don't know that I will, but until I can find me a girl that'll stay and won't play games behind me, and I'll be what I am, a solitary man, solitary man. I've had it to hear being where love's a small word, part-time thing, paper ring. I know it's been done having one girl who loves you, right or wrong, we go strong. Don't know that I will, but until I can find me a girl that'll stay and won't play games behind me, I'll be what I am, a solitary man, solitary man. Don't know that I will, but until I can find me a girl that'll stay and won't play games behind me, I'll be what I am.
Isn't that a great song? Solitary Man. Neil Diamond.
Solitary man.
On the non-stop Oldies, chosen by Karen Morgan from Bury You Powys.
Solitary man.
I had to escape, the city was sticky and cruel. Maybe I should have called you first, but I was dying to get to you. I was dreaming while I drove the long straight road ahead. Yeah. Could taste your sweet kisses, your arms open wide. This fever for you was just burning me up inside. I drove all night to get to you. Is that alright? I drove all night, crept in your room, woke you from your sleep to make love to you. Is that alright? I drove all night. What in this world keeps us from falling apart? No matter where I go, I hear the beating of our one heart. I think about you when the night is cold and dark. Yeah. No one can move me the way says your arms open wide. This fever for you is just burning me up inside. I drove all night to get to you. Was that alright? I drove all night, wrapped in your room. Is that alright? I drove all night.
It's Roy Orbison. I drove all night on the non-stop oldies. Yesterday we had a 23-year-old picking the oldies. Today we have a retiree. It's Karen Morgan from Bury Powys. I retired in December 2017, and since then each day has been filled with something or other, and I've not had a single day when I've been bored or wondered what to do with myself. Well, this is good. My new lease of life has allowed me and my husband Hugh, hello Hugh, to start spending the kids' inheritance by doing lots of travelling. There's been trips to the Caribbean, New York and Kenya, with several city breaks in between. My husband Hugh and I have two beautiful daughters, Rebecca and Caris, and we're celebrating our wedding anniversary this year with a road trip around Canada. Now, I'm originally from Norwich, so please say hello to anyone there who remembers me as Karen Bowthorpe, who went to Sprowston High School. I think that's right. I love going to concerts, and my first ever one was David Bowie in 1974 in Norwich at the Theatre Royal. Not a bad start. Most recently was Alice Cooper last year, and I'm seeing Jack Savaretti in May. I bet you got that album as well. I finally got around to pressing the send button to try and get my oldies played on your show. I hope you like them.
Never to come back. I see people turn their heads and quickly look away. Like a newborn baby, it just happens every day. I look inside myself and see my heart is black. I see my red door, I must have it painted black. Maybe then I'll fade away. Green seagull turn a deeper blue. I could not foresee this thing happening to you. If I look hard enough into the setting sun, my love will laugh with me before the morning comes. I see a red door and I want it painted black.
control to Major Tom. Ground control to Major Tom. Take your protein pills and put your helmet on. 10. Ground control 9, to Major Tom. 8, 7, 6. Commencing 5, countdown, engines on. 3, 2. Check ignition and may God's love be with you. Tom to ground control. I'm stepping through the door, and I'm floating in the most peculiar way, and the stars look very different today. For here am I sitting in a tin can.
Song is well over 50 years old. Space oddity David Bowie. On the non-stop oldies, as chosen by Karen Morgan from Bury You Powys. Friday afternoon, 3:18. Serious Jockin in just under an hour. And we're talking with Alistair McGowan, impressionist and pianist. All-round nice bloke in the next half hour.
This is BBC Radio 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Oh, this is a lovely song.
Getting jiggy with it. Listen to this.
I wanna be with you everywhere. Take me anywhere. Take me anywhere.
Incredible. Now there's a song.
Could do some amazing office chair dancing to that.
And breathe. Radio 2.
Live till 5. Steve Wright in the afternoon.
Morgan in Powys is picking these non-stop oldies. No more Mr. Nice Guy. These are some of the people she's seen live. Thank you. Gypsies, Tramps and Thieves now hit Share on the non-stop oldies.
I was born in the wagon of a traveling show. My mama used to dance for the money they'd throw. Papa would do whatever he could. Preach a little gospel. Sell a couple bottles of Dr. Good. Gypsies, tramps and thieves, we'd hear it from the people of the town. They'd call us gypsies, tramps and thieves. But every night all the men would come around and lay their money down. Picked up a boy just south of Mobile, gave him a ride, filled him with a hot meal. I was 16, he was 21. Rode with us to Memphis, and Papa would have shot him if he knew what he'd done. Gypsies, tramps and thieves, we'd hear it from the people of the town. They'd call us gypsies, tramps and thieves. But every night all the men would come around and lay their money down. Southern style. 3 months later, I'm a gal in trouble, and I haven't seen him for a while. I haven't seen him for a while. She was born in the wagon of a traveling show. Her mama had to dance for the money they'd throw. Grandpa do whatever he could. Preach a little gospel, sell a couple bottles of Dr. Good. Gypsies, tramps and thieves, we'd hear it from the people of the town. They'd call us gypsies, tramps and thieves. But every night all the men would come around and lay their money down. Gypsies, tramps and thieves, we'd hear it from the people of the town. They'd call us gypsies, tramps and
of the non-stop oldies, Peter Gabriel's Sledgehammer.
This is the new stuff.
Rain moving from Scotland and Northern Ireland across into the north of Wales and England, staying windy for northern Scotland now. Cloudy for much of the UK, high temperature 14 currently Exeter, overnight low 2 in Aberdeen. Tonight any rain will eventually clear away, and then tomorrow whatever you're doing, maybe you're walking or you're at an event. Not as warm as today, mainly dry but cloudy. Some good spells of sunshine across Scotland. Lights on tonight, 6:30 Edinburgh, Belfast 6:40, Cardiff 6:29 and London 6:16. With Gary Davis. Gary presents a Red Button special and is joined by multi-platinum selling singer-songwriter Dido. She'll be sharing her 80s memories and choosing her favourite 80s hits in My 80s. Listen to the show right here, Radio 2, and watch the accompanying videos from 10:30 by pressing the red button from any BBC TV channel. Thank you.
Steve?
Yeah?
It's Jeremy Vine.
Oh, hello, Jeremy.
Today I'm on one of my fabulous afternoon adventures.
I can hear a car.
That's it. I'm just trying out this, get it, electric car.
Really? Well, it's...
Whoa!
Oh, my God, there you go.
As you can hear, it really is quite noisy for something all electric.
Yes.
It's my own design of electric car.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to bring it to the market in 6 years.
Okay.
Now, did did you ask me how it works, Steve?
How does it work?
Thanks, Steve. Well, it's made entirely of corrugated iron.
Oh, that's lovely. It's very French.
Terribly lightweight.
Yeah.
I've got 70,000 AAA batteries in the boot.
Oh, that's how it goes, yeah?
Stick those in, press down the go pedal, and va-va-vum, va-va-va, ho-hee-ho-hee-ho, you're off!
Well, what's the range of it then, Jeremy?
Well, it needs a recharge after 240 feet. But what are 240 feet? What's happened there? Now we're flying. Call me!
Here's Bobby Pryor.
Thank you, Steve. First of all, to the M6 northbound. It reopened 25 to 26 up towards the Oral Interchange. Surrounding routes, they were still struggling, so it's very, very busy through Warrington and St Helens still. So just be aware, it's very, very slow, but it should get better. To the A66, between the A1M at Scotch Corner and the A67 at Bowes, we've still got it closed both ways. They're investigating the earlier accident between Smallways at Low Lane and the Fawcett Lane at Melsonby, so still completely shut. M1, northbound closed only now. It was closed both ways between 30 and 31. Northbound shut from Worksop through towards Sheffield. The queues are back past 29. Surrounding routes really busy as well. Southbound M1 is slow past the scene for about a couple of miles, but it is all moving. A1, the Great North Road at Tinwell. Now, we've got an accident just before the Stamford-Tinwell turn-off towards the Rutland Water turn-off. One lane is shut. You got big queues there. There's also a breakdown in the queue, I'm being told. To the M1 northbound at 18 for Rugby on the exit Slit Road, it was completely closed for emergency repairs. Still one lane shut there. M25 busy clockwise from 10 the A3 to 17 at Maple Cross. Across the top busy from 22 to 24 in places, especially the bottom of the A1M at junction 23. And then we've got anti-clockwise queues from 16 to 11 at Chertsey. Big queue into the Dartford tunnels from 3, and it's having an impact on the A2 as well. So if you're heading from London towards the M25, and if you're heading up from Kent as well, you're going to face a long queue onto the tunnels as well. M5 Bristol southbound, exit Slit Road at 19 at Portishead. Got a broken down lorry, it's causing queues back to 18. And finally, M48 westbound. They're holding the traffic on the bridge between junctions 1 and 2 for Chepstow, and that's to move an accident, so nothing can go over the bridge on the westbound route. I'll be back with more in half an hour.
It could be it.
Waking up next to you in the middle of the week. Never needed anyone to send me off to sleep. And I know I said go slow, but I can't hold back no more. Got a premonition this ain't gonna be a thing. You'll make a weekend feel like a year. Baby, you got me changing 24/7. I want you here. I hope you feel the same thing. I want you to be the one that's on my mind, on my mind, on my mind. I want you to be there on a Monday night, Tuesday night, every night. Are you gonna be the one that's on my mind 365 all the time? I want you to be the one to stay and give me the night and day. Love it when you come back and can't take it when you leave. Got me fantasizing your initials already, and I wanna just let go, falling deeper than before. Say that you are ready, lock it up in a heartbeat. I want you to be the one that's on my mind, on my mind, on my mind. I want you to be there on a Monday night, Tuesday night, every night. Are you gonna be the one that's on my mind 365 all the time? I want you to be the one to stay and give me the night and day. I think about you all the time, 24/7, 365. I think about you all the time, 24/7, 365. Are you gonna be the I want you to be the one.
365 Z Katy Perry. Afternoon, Steve. Just sitting on the quayside in Oban, eating the freshest crab sandwiches and a pot of roll mop herrings. It's all a bit fishy for me. That's epic, this says here. Shout out to Tom and Fiona, and it looks like Ayla and Orson and Joe. See you soon. Love Alan and Trisha. Brilliant. Steve, can you say hello to my gorgeous wife, Ali, in Tavistock, Devon? I'm in southern France building our wedding venue for a September celebration at Chateau de Blatemetur. Can't wait until Sunday to see my wife. Tell her I love her so much. Thank you from Graham. Here we are returning for Factoids, Tim Smith.
Painter Pablo Picasso's full birth name was Pablo Diego Jose Francisco de Paula Juan Nepocino Maria de los Remedios Crispiniano de la Santismo Trinidad.
Thank goodness he never did a radio show. We'd never get that on a jingle. Here's Bobby.
Go is the shortest complete sentence in the English language.
After signing up with Island Def Jam, Katy Perry was originally envisaged as a gritty Avril Lavigne-style act before eventually re-emerging with Capitol Records with her signature bubblegum pop sound.
And her best record ever is California Girls Are Unpredictable.
Da-da-da, your favourite song. Da-da-da, your favourite song.
Oh, yeah, I like that one as well. Daisy, Now you're singing the same one that I was singing.
That's good, yeah, I like that one.
Make your mind up.
It's my favourite.
A bee's wings have to beat 11,400 times a minute to make a buzzing sound.
That was Tim Smith. Here's Bobby Pryor.
The first ever hard disk drive was made in 1979 and it could hold only 5 megabytes of data.
I'm bringing this back because it is my favourite all-time factoid. It's the all-time great. It's physically, and you will do it when you hear it, it's physically impossible for you to lick your elbow.
Factoids.
BBC Radio 6 Music.
From the 29th to the 31st of March.
Experience a weekend of extraordinary live music.
Six Music Festival. The Six Music Festival.
Live in Liverpool. Featuring
Hot Chip,
The Good, The Bad and The Queen,
Anna Calvi,
The Coral,
Charlotte Gainsbourg,
Villagers,
Gang of Four,
Little Sims,
John Hopkins,
Jungle and many more.
Liverpool, it's so good to be home.
The Six Music Festival in Liverpool.
The perfect city for the Six Music Festival. I can't wait for it.
Next weekend
on BBC Radio 6 Music.
Up in my head again. I don't feel myself right now. Maybe I should just lay down. If vanity's my vitamin, I don't feel the difference. I don't like myself right now. Gotta find a way out. What you feel is natural, but I don't wanna feel this anymore. Pick yourself up off the kitchen floor. What you waiting for, girl? Won't you stop your crying? I know that you're trying. Everything's gonna be okay, baby girl. Don't you hang your head low. Don't you lose your halo. Everyone's gonna be okay, baby girl. Drawing your comparisons, trying to find who's lesser than. I don't wanna wear your crown. There's enough to go round. What you feel is natural. You don't gotta put up with this anymore. Pick yourself up off the kitchen floor. Tell me what you're waiting for, girl. Won't you stop your crying? I know that you're trying. Everything's gonna be okay, baby girl. Don't you hang your head low. Don't you lose your halo. Everyone's gonna be okay, baby girl.
32 minutes away. 32 minutes away from Serious Jockin with no G. Coming up next, Alistair McGowan.
Don't lose your halo. Everything's gonna be okay, baby girl. Don't you hang your head low. Don't you lose your halo. Everyone's gonna be okay, baby girl. Won't you
Steve Wright in the afternoon. BBC Radio 2.
Steve Wright in the afternoon.
The Big Show.
Now, last time we had Alistair McGowan on with us, he was talking about a new show that he was doing where he combined a number of skills and passions. We know Alistair for his brilliant impressions and acting work, but lovely cue. He's also an excellent pianist and loves his classical music. So he put all of that together in the live show, Introductions to Classical Piano. Alistair McGowan is here. And that went very well. I was trying to tease you earlier on, say, how good a pianist are you? And you're very modest. But you are a sensational pianist, if you don't mind me saying.
I have my moments, but there are so many gradations within pianism, and I am not professionally trained. I'm not a concert pianist. Well, I keep saying I'm a keen amateur, but I'm doing these gigs where I'm getting paid now, so I suppose that makes me a professional, which is a bit
I think
scary.
It does. Yeah.
I wanted to do a show about Erik Satie, the composer, who some people will know, or they'll know his music, even if they don't think they do. They will know.
Shall I play some?
Play some.
This is him. And of course, you did Satie's Faction at the Edinburgh Festival.
Yeah.
Tell me about the style. Is it black notes? How do they get that kind of surrealish sound?
In this piece that I'm playing here, there are
Very
a lot of black
Doing
notes
it
in
all
this.
at once.
Yeah, there's a lot of... everyone pronounces them differently. Some people say akiakitura, some people say akitura, and some people say all sorts of stuff. But that little quick note, is just a very quick note. When they do happen to be two sharps in this piece. But Satie, 1866 to 1925 were his dates. As I tell people in my show, I tell people a little bit about the composer. And Satie was quite a nutcase. The show I'm doing now is not all about him. I played 3 of his pieces in this show, and you can hear how pure and simple it is.
It's dreamy, isn't it?
It is.
So the show is called Alistair McGowan Introductions to Classical Piano 2019. Yes. Tell me what else is in the show then, Alistair.
Well, I play about 14 pieces. They're all fairly straightforward pieces, and a part of my reason for doing this show and the whole project, if you like, of this piano thing and the album is to say to people there are some beautiful pieces like that one. I mean, I learnt that in about a month. And you think you can learn that quite easily and make a lovely, lovely sound. So I'm hoping to inspire people. That's what the show is about.
Okay.
And in between that, they fit in carefully, or you could say crowbar impressions.
Oh, you do?
You said so. I mean, people like Dara. I think Dara makes a very big difference. Early on, John Bishop is there. I mean, that's the point that I make early on. Ask John Bishop. When you go to a classical concert, no one knows where to applaud. And I say, they wait until the end of the half sometimes to applaud. And I say, can you imagine a comic like John Bishop going on stage and saying, please don't laugh at me joke one by one. Can you just save up your laughs and then just before the interval, let's have one really big long laugh of about 10 minutes.
We know when to applaud, don't we?
Gareth Southgate, obviously, I don't think Gareth has made it into the show, probably because it's very difficult to get a laugh out of Gareth. There's nothing particularly interesting about him.
Is Richard Madeley in the show?
Richard Madeley isn't in the show, actually, no. But Richard's impression, interesting enough, and again, he's not in the show either, this show, been transmogrified, if you like, into Piers Morgan. There is a similarity.
Yes, there is. I've always thought that,
I've started doing Piers now on certain programmes, and Piers has a similar... So, no, come on, let's talk sensibly here. And it seems to me like he's someone with a high voice who's trying to make it deeper to be more macho. It's quite interesting, that.
Yeah,
it's quite high, and every so often he tries to force it down to say, no, I've got a resonance. Judge Rinder is also somebody who I I very much enjoy doing. But I don't think, in this case, that Judge Rinder is part of this show, which is a shame. But he's got a wonderful voice, Robert.
They're all there.
Yeah, still going on.
Okay, so Alistair McGowan's Introductions to Classical Piano 2019 dates. April 3rd, Luton the Bear Club. Then on the 4th, it's Bedworth Civic Hall. Then Yarm on the 23rd, Princess Alexandra Auditorium. The Whittam Barnard Castle on the 24th of April. And Swindon, 26th Arts Centre. And then in May, there's Richmond, Winchester, London, Maidenhead and Bristol. And then in July, Torrington and Buxton. There will be more dates to be announced. Now, the other thing you're doing is an evening chaired with Jasper Carrot.
That's me doing my regular stand-up without a piano, but I do play Jasper Carrot instead. No, Jasper does half the show, I do half the show, and we've been doing that on and off for about 4 years now. And it works.
Yeah, I know. You can see Alistair McGowan on his Introductions to Classical Piano tour from the 3rd of April, starting in Luton. Fantastic to see you again. It's Alistair McGowan, everybody. Thank you.
Smoking my heart, I've got a broken wing. Don't waste your time on this changed lane. I've been here for hours and my hands are cold. I can't take care of myself, but I will not be controlled.
Like that. That's a great arrangement. Smoke in My Heart, Nell Bryden. That's just so cute. Well, we're 23 minutes away from serious jocking. That's with no G. Then DJ Silly Boy will suddenly appear without warning.
Billy do bebop, Steve Wright in the afternoon. Serious jocking.
So So from 4:15, Serious Jockin. If you want to get your Serious Jockin message on, your dedication in, your shout-out in, do it now. Sit now. Serious Jockin at bbc.co.uk. That's Serious Jockin, all one word. You can talk along with me if you like. And no G at the end of Jockin. That's Serious Jockin, SERIOUSJOCKIN at bbc.co.uk. Serious Jockin, all one word, and no G at the end of Jockin. Don't forget your no G puns if you can. Or you can text 88291 for Serious Jockin. 88291 on the text. Or you can tweet us at BBC Radio 2 using the hashtag Serious Jockin.
Billy do bebop, Steve Wright in the afternoon. Serious Jockin.
Serious Jockin. Jockin.
I think I've had enough. I might get a little drunk. I say what's on my mind. I might do a little time. 'Cause all of my kindness is taken for weakness. Now I'm 4 or 5 seconds from wildin', and we got 3 more days till Friday. I'm just trying to make it back home by Monday morning. I swear I wish somebody would tell me, ooh, that's all I want.
Woke up an optimist. Sun was shining, I'm positive.
We can run.
Then I heard you was talking trash.
About a mystery.
Hold me back, I'm about to
Yeah, about 4 or 5 seconds from wildin', and we got 3 more days till Friday. I'm trying to make it back home by Monday morning. I swear I wish somebody would drive. Ooh, that's all I want. And I know that you're home tonight, thinking how could I be so selfish? But you call about 1,000 times, wondering where I've been. Now I know that you're home tonight, thinking how could I be so reckless? But I just can't apologize. I hope you can understand.
If I go to jail tonight, promise you'll pay my bill. See, they wanna buy my pride, but that just ain't up for sale. See, all of my kindness is taken for weakness. Now I'm 4 or 5 seconds from wildin'.
4 or 5 seconds, Rihanna, Paul McCartney, Kanye West. 4 to 4, and here's the Bobster. What you got?
Thank you, Steve. Well, first of all, to the M1 closure. Northbound is still closed from 30 to 31. That's works up Sheffield South to Sheffield. So we've got queues back to 29. So there's a big queue on the northbound side. Southbound is still congestion as well, as people slow to have a look. A little bit of good news on the A66 between Scotch Corner and the A67 at Bowes. The A66 at Smallways has reopened. The M56 westbound 12 to 14. That's Runcorn to Hapsford. There's an accident there. One lane is shut, causing 25 minutes of queues. And the M6 heading south, 8 to 7 down to Great Bar. An accident there. We've got one lane closed. And the A1, the Great North Road. This is just between the A6121, the Stamford Tinwell turn-off to Rutland Water turn-off. Still one lane shut, causing queues. And the M25, clockwise queues from 10 all the way around to 17. Across the top, it's busy from 22 to 23. Anti-clockwise, 16 to 11, already solid. Big queue into the Dartford tunnel from 3. The the M20 and queues on the A2 because of that as well. And then finally to the M48 westbound. They've got a lane open so you can cross the bridge from junctions 1 to 2 at Chepstow following that earlier accident. Another one for you, 40 minutes.
We are after your puns. If you want to get your Serious Jockin message on, it's seriousjockin@bbc.co.uk. seriousjockin@bbc.co.uk. Or you can text 88291. Or you can tweet at BBC Radio 2. It's all right, my voice is fine. It's okay. Paloma Faith, make your own kind of music.
Nobody can tell ya there's only one song worth singing. They may try and sell ya, 'cause it hangs them up to see someone like you. But you gotta make your own kind of music, sing your own special song, make your own kind of music, even if nobody else sings along. You're gonna be nowhere, the loneliest kind of lonely. It may be rough going just to do your things, the hardest thing to do. But you gotta make your own kind of music, sing your own special song, make your own kind of music, even if nobody else sings along. So if you cannot take my hand, and if you must be going, I will understand. 'Cause you gotta make your own kind of music, sing your own.
While the news is on, my decks are being delivered. I've got my shades, I've got my hat. I am almost DJ Silly Boy. Meanwhile, this is Steve Wright in the afternoon. Coming up in the showbiz, Coach got Colin Farrell, Danny DeVito. There's Bobby on traffic, there's Betty on sport, and Anthony on news. At 4:15, it's the Jockin.
Steve Wright in the afternoon.
In the United Kingdom, across planet Earth, this is Radio 2 on the BBC Sounds app, on digital radio, and on 88 to 91 FM.
BBC News at 4 o'clock. This is Anthony Zara. Senior government figures are holding talks with opposition politicians about how to hold votes on alternative Brexit plans if Theresa May's preferred deal is rejected for a third time next week. It's understood Number 10 is considering allowing MPs to vote on 7 other options, including leaving without a deal or holding another referendum. Speaking in Brussels, the President of the European Council, Donald Tusk, said the delay to Britain's exit, agreed by EU leaders yesterday, meant all options were still on the table.
Personally, I am really happy about this development. It means that until the 12th of April, anything is possible. A deal, a long extension, if the UK decided to rethink its strategy, or revoking Article 50, which is a prerogative of the UK government.
The father of the House, the Conservative MP Ken Clarke, had this advice for the Prime Minister.
She's had a difficult week, but I think so long as she's prepared to accept that the government needs to move in accordance with the wishes of a majority in Parliament, and that the majority has been formed by people being reasonably pragmatic and compromising with each other, we might get back to grown-up politics again.
A former IRA bomber has named 4 men he says carried out the 1974 Birmingham pub bombings. The man, known only as Witness O, was giving evidence at the inquest into the deaths of the 21 people killed. He said he'd been given permission to reveal the names by the current head of the IRA. A woman who killed her husband after hitting him on the head repeatedly with a rolling pin has been sentenced to life in prison. Kingston Crown Court was told that Hannah Donnelly had controlled her husband Christopher's life through threats, beatings and systematic abuse. The head of the United Nations Children's Agency says time is running out for people affected by Cyclone Idai, which struck southern Africa a week ago. 500 people are now known to have died in Mozambique, Zimbabwe and Malawi. Michelle Lepeshu, who's from the children's charity UNICEF, explained why aid workers were struggling to access some areas.
The damage is enormous. The extent of needs that the children and the general population have for the immediate response, but also for the recovery, reminds me of some of the worst emergencies that I've seen.
Sainsbury's and Asda have said they would sell between 125 and 150 stores to get the regulator to agree to their proposed merger. Last month, the Competition and Markets Authority said its initial view was to block the deal. And a man who was filmed swallowing a live goldfish at a fun fair and washing it down with beer has been fined £300 for animal cruelty. Josh Coles, who's 27 and from Washfield near Tiverton in Devon, admitted causing unnecessary suffering to a protected animal. He was also ordered to carry out 200 hours of unpaid work. And that's the BBC News at 4:03. Our next at 5.
Thank you. Sport now, here's Betty Glover.
Hey Steve, Birmingham City will drop from 13th to 18th in the Championship table. They've been docked 9 points by the EFL for breaching financial rules. That means their faint hopes of promotion have gone. In fact, they're now closer to the Championship relegation zone. They recorded a loss of £37.5 million in the 12 months to June last year. Under EFL rules, you can't have losses of more than £13 million per year over a 3-year period. Now, the former Newcastle United under-23s coach Peter Beardsley has been charged by the FA with racially abusing youth players. The former England midfielder has left his role earlier this month. That was after a 14-month internal investigation into bullying. He has denied the allegations and he has until the 12th of April to respond to the charges. Gareth Southgate has a few selection issues ahead of tonight's opening Euro 2020 qualifier against the Czech Republic. The England manager has half a dozen withdrawals from the squad, so teenagers Jadon Sancho and Callum Hudson-Odoi could both feature at some stage. And World Rugby Chief Executive Brett Gosper has called on those running British and Irish rugby to support plans for a 12-nation World League. That would introduce promotion and relegation in the Six Nations.
Thank you, Betty. Have a great weekend. 10 minutes to serious jocking.
Nights, you breathe in life. thunder riding down. So here's your life, we'll find a way. We're sailing blind, but certain, nothing's certain. I don't mind, I get the feeling you'll be fine. I still believe that in this world we've got to find the time. For the first time, I don't mind, I get the feeling you'll be fine. I still believe that in this world we've
If you're going to be participating on Serious Jocking, can I remind you, there's flashing lights from the start. I hope that won't curtail your enjoyment. There's Lightning Seed's Life of Riley. It was the European premiere of Tim Burton's new Dumbo film in London. Colin Farrell's in it, and he's not sure whether this new version of Dumbo is darker than the original, which came out in 1941.
They both deal with topics and issues that children and families and grown-ups face in the world every day. Loss, grief, guilt, shame, all those things. And at the same time, it's done in the context of making it accessible to children and not too much to bear, but also allowing them to have possibly a cathartic experience, you know, even as kids.
Danny DeVito plays the circus ringleader in Dumbo, and he wasn't going to say no to getting back with Tim Burton again.
When Tim called me and asked me to be in Dumbo, I just was thrilled because I've worked with Tim 5 times. We have a great relationship, and he's my younger dad figure in a kind of he's the artistic daddy, you know, uses you as part of his paint box, just all that.
Danny DeVito, by the way, with us next Friday to talk about Dumbo. Yeah!
Steve Wright in the afternoon.
That's what it's all about.
Rylan on Saturday.
What unusual places did you meet your partner?
Janet's got in touch. I met my husband Greg across a dead sheep. Greg the vet was visiting my parents' farm to investigate the mystery death of some sheep.
Rylan on Saturday.
My mum on the radio.
You went to a wedding this week, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, Tracy and Terry, it's lovely.
Don't you think it's funny? We're on radio too and no one's got a clue what we're talking about.
No, well, we know.
Yeah, that's all that matters, isn't it, Lynn?
Saturday afternoon from 3.
On BBC Radio 2.
Thanks, Rylan. 4:10. 5 minutes away from Serious Jockin.
You're feeling scared right now. You've lots on your mind. You have a journey you've gotta make. It's gonna take some time. It's time to walk away. You really shouldn't stay. There's just some things that you cannot save. It's time to walk away. Freedom from the pain of broken hearts and battle scars. You should know. Now is the time. You know that it's right. The burning you feel when the stars are aligned. You don't have to wonder. Don't feel
Jockin. Don't forget those puns. Text 88291. Tweet us at BBC Radio 2, hashtag Serious Jockin. And it's seriousjockin at bbc.co.uk. We have to change the printer paper about, 5 times? That's Gabrielle and Every Step.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen.
It's me, you, and the music.
This is Joe Wiley.
This is where it's at. Joe Wiley. Monday to Thursday nights from 7.
Songs that you haven't heard in ages, exclusive new tracks, live sessions from incredible artists, and conversations that you won't hear anywhere else.
I've released a lot of records in my life. Writing music, that's a thing that sort of happens whenever it chooses to happen. It's not something I have much control over.
This is where you'll hear incredible songs from incredible artists.
Radio 2. Joe Wiley.
Back Monday night from 7 on BBC Radio 2.
Thank you, Joe.
BBC Radio 2.
Now, here's Bobby.
Thank you, Steve. A63 westbound, so out of Hull towards the M62. The A63 has been closed. A lorry struck 2 bridges and there's debris on the carriageway. They've got to check the bridges as well. So they're waiting for a structural engineer before they can reopen the A63. That's causing big problems from the Welton Road at Welton to the A1034 at South Cave. M1 on the southbound side, 37 to 36. That is the Barnsley to Barnsley South Hoyland turn-off. We've got an accident, so one lane is shut southbound. The M1 northbound between 30 and 31 works up to Sheffield is still completely closed. The queues, and thanks to your updates, way past 28 now. So if you're heading towards Alfreton, that's the back of the queue behind this closure. There is a diversion. Local routes really heavily congested as well. M56 westbound, 12 to 14. There was an accident between Runcorn and Hapsford. It's all clear now, but it's still slow. M6 on the southbound side, there was an earlier accident between 8 and 7. So from the M5 down to Great Bar through Birmingham, all lanes open but still slow. A1 Great North Road at Tinwell Stamford turn-off up towards the Rutland Water turn-off. There's still one lane shut while they recover that earlier accident. And the M25 both ways, 11 Chertsey, 16 for the M40, really heavy. Anti-clockwise towards the Dartford tunnels, really, really slow. It's back to 3 to the M20. Also the A2 is queuing before that as well, trying to get onto the M25. And finally, M48 westbound, still a lane closed over the bridge between 1 and 2 to Chepstow, but you can get through there, so that's great news. Thanks for all your updates, and I'll be back with another one for you in 40 minutes.
Now, 4:15. Old school, new school, bangers, jiggy tunes, danceification. There could be shuffle, trance, disco and house. There's anthems. You can boogie, you can hustle, you can gyrate, you can throw shapes, you can dad dance and turn it up to 11. The weekend starts now. 45 minutes of disco and dance non-stop with puns and no backstop.
Serious Jockin.
It's here. The weekend starts now. Yes. This is Serious Jockin with no G.
There's been so many things that's held us down, but now it looks like things are finally coming around. I know we've got a long, long way to go, and where we'll end up, I don't know. But we won't let nothing hold us back. We're putting our show together, we're polishing up our act. And if you've ever been held down before, I know you refuse to be held down anymore. Well, don't you let nothing stand in your way. I want y'all to listen to every word I say, every word I say. Ain't no stopping us now. We're rolling up. Ain't no stopping us now. We got the groove. that has a negative vibe. And if you're trying to make it, they only push you aside. They really don't have nowhere to go. Ask them where they're going, they don't know.